So with all that done, what does everyone want to do now?
I would say meet up back at the keep.
Yeah.
Back at the keep. Because if I still have some of my gear there, I am making the item that I was supposed to make before this whole debacle happened.
Also, sorry.
Go ahead, Cactus.
And yes, I did whisper things into Null's ear via /W.
Yes, I saw. Didn't want to go into too much detail.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so by the time Augment and Null is done, it would be roughly around time everyone else was done with Trellis. And Null and Augment, you see the tired look pretty much on everyone's eyes with all the paranoia and suspicion that's been happening.
Something I miss?
I think I might be the cause of all that, and I'm guessing some of it was founded.
Oh, gee, you think?
Yes, something was found. And in a sense, Trellis was unknowingly bugged by the one thing he loved most.
Books.
Yep.
Out of character. Curses! Books have betrayed me! Sorry, I can't resist.
I just created a meme, didn't I?
Yes.
Jinx.
Back on
Yep.
track. I apologize for that, but let's focus more on what we found out. That's right. The biggest fear of us thinking the Liberation had a dragon at their disposal was wrong.
In the back of her mind, oh, thank the heavens!
Downside though, it's a dragon born, so
Ow. That's not bad.
I've been just deadpans Quen.
Well, on the bright side, Nash apparently is being as influenced by the Alpha as used to be, but there's also passed on the possibility that Azo might fall under his influence.
Or be a target.
There's also a risk that I could fall under his influence.
Which is why when we start getting to the location we were given, I'm going to be casting the spell that I know known as Protection from Evil and Good. It'll hopefully help you resist the forcible control, even just a little bit.
Well, I don't know if that will... Well, I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll see.
Every little bit does help.
Sadly, though, it only lasts for 10 minutes, so...
Like I said, every little bit does help. If Null is targeted within those 10 minutes, he'll be fine. Depending on how strong this dragon one is when it comes down to either physical strength or magical strength.
And as for the other three that we haven't met yet, we don't know anything about Luna. She apparently got away, but Alex and Jessica are looking after the hatchlings amongst the Liberation.
And I want to share something now that we're away from there. Who's to say the hatchlings aren't either, as he said, Dragonborn's not under his thumb, or two, unfinished experiments like you, like how you were.
Oh, jeez, not again.
Oh, that's not good.
It's a possibility, not a certainty.
Well, as I always say, we can cross that bridge when we get there. But knowing Null and Ogden, we might need to cross that bridge sooner than later.
You know what, I want to take offense to that, but I can't.
Thank you, you're learning.
But in any case, we also have a name to the group that we're going to run into in Lestalem when we have to deal with this.
Wind Strikers,
Strikers.
possible allies.
Yep. And if we're lucky, we'll run into anyone that Avelios might know. Since
If I remember correctly, Aqua should be there. But as I said earlier, any little bit helps.
Indeed.
The location, there's a shed outside of Lestalem that is a secret entrance to there. From what we've been told, it's the least guarded, though. So, for all we know, it could be the most guarded, the least guarded. We don't know that as of right now.
But there is something this serious, something I need to do. Or
Yes.
I want you to give this book back to the library. I'm not going to need it anymore. I haven't even finished it, but I don't need it.
Understood. I'll have someone return to Bias tomorrow.
Good. That's a weight off my shoulders.
Why are you giving the book back?
I don't know. It's just... Be perfectly honest. With all the plans I've made for the future, just being a hero isn't really a priority anymore. And emulating the actions of someone that was half my age when they did it, it's just not right. I am not Amelia Siriun. I am not Zelgadis Greywords. I'm not Gary Gabriev, and I'm sure as hell not Lena Inverse. I am me, and I'm gonna save this world my way.
I want to hug. No, I want to, but I also want to be a little sarcastic.
I want to say this right now. I want to ask this: was that a reference?
It was a reference to the original source material, but moving on.
Yes. Thank you, because I don't want to do the thing I wanted to do. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that being said, and all the information that we have gathered, and if I will pull out her journal for a second and look through some items, I might be held up for the next 8 hours or so in the lab. But Alish, if you would like some help or some extra material for the items you had in mind, I think I might have some extra scrap metal or something up in the lab. If there's nothing here that you would need, you and I can go out and find something, if you want to.
There are some tools that I would like to obtain. I'd also, if you have the means to do so, I would like to have a permanent bag of holding that does not require a resource from you to maintain.
Well, that might be hard to find because they're probably very valuable to others, and even then, I don't even know where we could possibly find one in town.
My understanding,
Nice.
Nephrite has the ability to make it. It's just a question of materials and time.
Or would you have to know a place that does sell bags of holding? It doesn't necessarily have to be embossed, but just anywhere in particular.
Bags of holding. The first place that comes to mind is Nemia.
And that would be some time in order for it to get here, as well as place the order.
Especially with the new system you got that letter about, so...
Yep.
I'm hearing a lot of scraping.
Yeah, who's
What is
scraping?
that?
Sorry,
Yeah, that's from Jojo.
Sorry, forgot to mute myself. I'm
That's
eating.
okay.
Okay.
Location number 2?
One of the things that we could do is have Trellis give Biggs or the other one a ascending ring, a ring.
That will be Peridot.
That we can have faster communication that does not require relying on the mail. I don't want to discourage people from using the mail. I do want to discourage our group from using the mail because it's too easy for the king to interfere, intercept, or otherwise modify any kind of paper.
Oh.
Yep.
So I'd rather trust a magical item over a courier at this time.
And I'll lead your idea. Actually, just made me think of one. And then he looks directly at Nephrite. So humor me if your guild will allow this. By having Charles create another earring, could we have him create it as a sort of base one like his? So that way Nephrite's guild could possibly recreate it for one within their own guild. And 2 for possible members of family as a new mail system sort of idea. For immediate contact with someone.
2 problems with that. In the fact that 1, remember that the way that artificers make things do not necessarily have the ability to duplicate the things that the mage can do, and vice versa.
Understandable.
And second of all, I would really not want to send a master ring without knowing that we're going to deliver it personally to them.
That is still a good point as well. So I apologize for my less than long-term thinking.
Perfectly understandable. See you typing. I saw you typing, Cat.
No,
Same.
I thought of a joke, but it's in bad taste.
Yeah, please don't do it.
Do it.
No, don't do it.
If it's a joke towards me, PM it to me, and I might laugh.
If it's a joke to everyone, put it in general.
But still, in regards to, instead of me trying to replicate the item, it might be better for me to just hand make it. Sad thing is, I'm not proficient in leather tools.
So going to a leather shop and buying their best quality bag, would that be sufficient to work?
That would be sufficient to work with. I would just need some magical components in order to enchant it.
Right, so it's the magical component. If you make a list of those components, Phyllis might be able to help us. We can see what we can find or what we.
Okay. I can work on that while I'm also trying to work on another item. And it's something that might be able to help again in the long term if, per se, either the king or the dragon resistance. That's what I'm going to say, because I keep on forgetting the actual term for this.
Liberation.
Thank you. If either the king or the dragon liberation has any invisible attackers. And that hint, Cat, you should know what I'm trying to make, because I tried to make it last time.
What is it? True seeing glasses?
No, it's not true seeing glasses. It's a type of bomb.
What the hell? Do not mess with my fright.
No, it's okay. You know, like flash grenades.
I know what you mean.
Those.
So it's kind of like a glitter bomb.
In a sense.
Now imagine a grenade launcher full of those. Well, let's continue on, though. So, besides anything else, I don't think we need much else. Correct me if I'm wrong, everyone?
I don't think so.
Other than getting the materials for myself and Nephrite, that covers everything.
Another thing
Go ahead.
Another thing I think all of us should work on is our natural strengths and dexterities if we can. If not, then we might be in a lot of trouble for those of us that aren't as dexterous as others. Especially with me and some of the spells that you've seen me epically fail at. And you should know one of the ones that I really... Even I know I made the mistake of too late, but you should all know the one I'm talking about.
These indicates his slight frame and says, "You gotta be kidding me."
I don't care. At least I'm thinking of working on stats and accepting one of the dumb mistakes I made.
No, you're fine. It's just when you were saying some of us aren't as dexterous or strong as the others, Alicia and Nephrite look at each other and feel slightly called out. Alicia isn't the strongest person in the party, and Nephrite sure as heck isn't that dexterous. Her freaking modifier is a +1.
Hey, I'm also calling myself out with that as well.
Yep. No, it's like, Alicia's best stat is intelligence, and everything else is pretty much average.
Same.
I have a +0 for I have a +0 for wisdom, intelligence, and strength. Ogman kind of wants to work on strength and dexterity because a lot of spells require dexterity saves.
But for those that want to work on becoming stronger or becoming more nimble, may I suggest doing just sparring? Probably against the two people that are the strongest or most nimble, just to get some tips. Cough, cough, hole in the air. Try swinging your hammer at one of us.
No, Alicia just, Helner could, threaten to hit him with a hammer, and he'd just fall down.
I think anyone can survive Honio's hammer.
So, okay, I'm sorry for breaking again, but this is my last break. I swear, this is my last break. What I mean is, Honio, try swinging at all of us, or one of us, so that way we can learn how to dodge faster. Or if you want to work on your strength, try punching Honio a couple of times. He's a miniature punching bag for crying out loud.
Well, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to the idea.
Just
So Elise will also tell people, I am going to be very busy, so I'm probably only going to be available for 2 hours out of every 24, usually at breakfast and or dinner. So I will be doing my best to participate in the meetings for learning from Quinn. They will have to be worked around schedule that I can paint. I'm going to be doing 8 hours of work for myself, and 8 hours of work for Trellis, and 8 hours of sleeping, well, 6 hours of sleeping, with 1 hour for breakfast and 1 hour for dinner. I'll be taking a quick bath and then going to bed.
All right.
Well, for me, I'm going to be busy making pretty much anything and everything I can for any possible upcoming fights. So, any new gadgets, any new weapons, any new shields, I'll probably be working on those either here or someplace else.
So you two will just be stuck in your lab.
Not
like to,
particularly.
I would like to ask Holnir to take and sell my bow, arrows. I am not going to be very, very effective with those. I'm actually a lot more effective with my spells with my bow, especially at any kind of distance.
Aliege, why would you trust Holnir with the selling of stuff when Null is better at talking with people? No offense, Holnir.
I mean, I didn't want to assume. I just kind of wanted to ask, Holnir if he wanted to do that, but I don't mind if it's Null if he wishes to do so. It's just...
Yeah, I don't mind. I can take care of that right out the gate, and
I'd also like
I'll
to
hand
trade this small.
I will. I'll work out see how much it's worth, and I'll give you the money when I get back.
Well, take part of the money and some extra, and I want to trade this small shield for a regular shield.
Okay.
Because Holnir, I'm wanting to be dodging you, so...
So that will take care of that. I would also like to discuss some strategy tactics with everyone. In the fact that I have a very potent spell that is effective against enemies that are unable to leave area nearby. Like if I place this spell into a hallway or something, and then the enemy needs to move through it to get to us, I can make it to where up to 5 people will not be affected.
No,
I'm thinking those people would be Holnir, Null, Ogman, Quinn, and if they are close to us, myself.
I'd probably stay out of the range of that spell and make sure that if they tried to escape from me, well, escaping would not be that easy.
Yeah, you being in the area and able to stop them from escaping would actually be beneficial.
That too. And Elijah, and again, since we're back in Boston, if there's any of the spells that I know that you'd like to add to your spell book, just let me know and I'll help you out with them. As best as I can.
You've already helped me out with the one that you've given me.
Okay. Better to make sure, though. Okay, Holnir, I'm going to need to borrow you for me to start becoming more dexterous. So let's go to the training room for you to start hitting me.
The point is to not get hit.
I don't expect myself to not get hit a lot. I'm probably going to be hit a lot. And I'm just going to go straight to the training room after saying that.
Do you mind if I do?
Quinn, please stop saying if we mind. You should be held accountable for your own choices and actions. If you want to go, go on ahead. We're not going to stop you. We're not going to coddle or baby you anymore. If you want to go, go. Just as long as you're not interfering with any of us when we can hold our own in the middle of battle, we're fine. If you want to go train, go train. If you want to go with any of us to go shopping, go on and come with us shopping. But take initiative of yourself instead of repeating everybody else.
I don't care that was an accident. I didn't mean to say that. Sorry.
One, you don't need to bark at any of us when we're just trying to help you.
That was out of character.
Yeah, so was that comment.
Ah.
That price going upstairs to the lab.
Hold on. I'll be right over there. To the, just gotta do one thing.
Alright, so from what I understand, Holnir and Augment are going to training. Alish and Nephrite are both going to go to a lab to work. Null is going to take the bow and try to sell it. Anything Quinn wants to do?
Bow and small shield.
Yep, I know.
And what I was going to do, I was going to join them so I can increase my strength.
Okay.
Okay. And Cortana will join Null in the shopping. So the biggest question is how do you guys want to do this? Because I did not plan for this at all.
Can I grab a little thing from
we're
experience?
as far as the store is concerned, let's just in and out quick, and we don't even have to jump to the
Storefronts?
Yeah.
just
Okay. As for the training, do you mind if I bring in a homebrew rule from a different game I've played with in AL, and like a homebrew for the AL group?
Sure.
In a nutshell, Holnir, since we're trying to dodge Holnir makes attack roll. We have to make in my case, a dex roll, either equal to or half of it, depending on what you're wanting, Cat. And then if I match it, it's dodge, but that's the only way I can think of doing the training.
And I'm not exactly sure what to do for strength.
Yeah, my rule is if it hits below your AC, you dodge.
Okay, so
Though, in order to make it fair, all attacks are going to be unarmed attacks.
I was going to use a stick.
let me put it this way: I have expected to have Tavern Brawler. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't.
Oh.
So that means
Play
stick
against
will actually-
Totem.
What was that?
Don't you have Totem? Totem
Yeah.
Totem
warrior?
is
I'm
that
a
is
totem.
his class. That is his subclass. That is not a feat. Tavern Brawler is a feat. Totem
Yeah.
Warrior is a subclass.
Tavern Brawler basically means that I have a 1d4 for my unarmed strike, as well as proficiency in improvised weapons.
Cross
I can
off the
use-
stick.
I can use a chair and as a proficient weapon.
That would be terrifying.
He's terrifying enough as it is. He doesn't need to be even more.
Ain't that the truth?
He does not need to pull a thing out of a wall and use it. He could,
Now that,
but he doesn't need to.
now that I would like to see.
But continuing on though, unarmed combat, so hand to hand.
Same.
Or a wooden. Maybe there's a wooden sword here that I could use. Just does
That
one
would be-
damage.
You would be able to find some training swords here and there that are just wooden.
That'll work. Alright. Let me put that in here.
So, in a nutshell, Agman going to constantly be taking the dodge action as if this was combat, so...
Following Piccolo's advice.
Storm, I bopped you on the head with what I sent.
Yeah, I know. I'm awful.
Pardon, Cat, what do you want me to do for strength? For strength practice?
You would see. Oh, that is a good question. Cause
Sorry.
the room is
I
made
think-
for fighting, so they have the wheel thing with the sandbag. So for strength, you can try lifting the sandbag.
You could also try pushing Halmir around.
Funny.
Oh God!
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna do that.
Which one, the sandbag or Holmir?
Honia.
Not gonna work, because I'm trying to train with him, so...
I will
Alright,
sit,
fine.
once done with Augmen, we'll sit on board and you try to push.
That would be interesting. Sure.
No?
Why not?
Alright. Alright, Hazongi. Dodge.
Market!
No, wait. You want to hear how freaking perfect that timing was? Right when he said, alright, Havongi, Josh, I see. And then that next 20 popped up. What the frick?
You know what's also funny? We were talking about Nat 20s before this.
Yep.
And one just came up.
Well, that's obviously going to hit with a 30. And so what I take, and correct me if I'm wrong, 1 damage? Or 2?
2. I forgot to take off my strength modifier for the...
That's okay.
Let me just do that. There we go.
Freaking insane.
You also have your rage on too, so take off your rage.
I did take off my rage. And
Okay.
actually, let me take off my fell-handed too.
Okay.
Yeah. So, First thing,
Since-
epic fail.
There's just a thwack sound that emanates throughout the keep.
You okay, Ogman?
At least it wasn't his hammer. That's all I will say.
True, but isn't his fist like a hammer?
The other
He's
one's
using a.
I'm using a training sword,
Ow.
which is basically just a stick.
But it still hurt.
Again, dodge.
and that hits. I'm sorry. And that would still even match if I had mage armor. Whack!
Like, shouldn't I be doing it in disadvantage since you're doing the dodge action?
Yeah.
All right.
So the first two just accidentally went through.
Fun fact, that still hits, because without mage armor, my armor class is 11.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god, where are these 20s beforehand?
Yeah, we needed them.
Let me remind you, this is why I wanted to work on my dexterity.
Oh my.
Too bad you can't wear heavier armor.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If your AC is simply 11, you can't dodge my attacks.
Exactly! You're gonna get hit! The lowest you can roll is a 10, which is a nat 1!
Let me put it this way, my hope is that this at least helps out my dex stat in the end, hopefully.
This is gonna help out with your con stat in the end with how much you're gonna get hit!
3 hours later.
Yeah, can we just... Let me put it this way, can we just skip to the point where Ogden's at 5 HP? Because we know that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Give me a second, I'll just mark it as 5 now. So... Oh,
God.
note to self, I can't dodge you no matter how hard I try. Ow.
Actually, hang on, wait. Just for shites and giggles. Just for shites and giggles. Jovial, can you roll one more attack? We're just gonna exclude the damage. I want to see if you can actually get a nat 1 on this stuff. No,
Mark it!
I got it.
you still would have been here.
Yep.
Offers his hand to get, in order to get up.
No, I'm still healthy enough to get up on his own, so it's like, yeah.
Oh, babe.
Well, looks like it's Quen's turn. Ow.
And just in the middle of all this, Kat, let me know when you want me to start just secretly rolling tinkering tools towards you.
Go
I imagine
ahead.
I imagine Core has a slight smile on his face from hearing Ogame get thwacked.
Constantly
Multiple
for several
times
hours.
later.
After several hours, too.
So long that the old narrator got bored and they had to replace a new one.
Dude, can we hurry this along?
Yes.
SpongeBob reference.
That was me.
Don't make
And
me
also-
bring out Navi. Don't make me bring out Navi.
Nope.
No. Okay, I guess I will strength.
Hold it, you still need a chair.
No, he's just gonna sit.
Like, just, yeah. Sitting down, crisscross applesauce. Try to push me down.
I am as heavy as the boulder, as immovable as the mountain. You must push the mountain.
Let me guess, do I have to do disadvantage at this?
Nope, normal.
Oh, thank gosh.
And what does Halnir need to roll?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He just
Just-
sitting.
Just needs to beat my strength score.
Which is
Alright.
20.
Oh, God.
Or in this
Which
case,
means I'm
your
gonna have to
AC.
get-
Or in this case, your AC.
That's 14.
Oh, that ain't
Nice.
bad.
Okay, so he has a DC of 14 to try and push him down.
Okay, come on.
That strength
Ow.
save.
That's
Yeah,
strength
that's-
stat, and also Margaret.
Oh,
Alright,
shoot,
no.
sorry. Ah, crap.
Are you gonna
Let's
keep
see.
the save, or are you gonna make him re-roll the strength
Yeah,
check
yeah, it's the same.
before we claim the 12?
If it-
It'll be.
Yeah, it's the same modifier, so we'll keep it.
Margaret.
Already did.
Sorry. Oh.
It's okay.
Why do I always mix them up?
Because they both just say strength.
Fair enough.
But because it's just matching, you moved them just a teeny tiny inch.
Is it itty bitty centimeter?
Yeah,
Just put him.
like when at Age of Ultron, where Captain America just nearly picks up one here.
Mjolnir.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering, with all of his muscle and slight amount and a bit of fat, Holnir weighs about 180 pounds.
Oh,
He's a squat and stout person.
Yep.
He's dense. What do you expect? All right, yeah, that moves him.
A little bit more.
Yeah, just a tiny bit more.
Margaret.
Give me a minute.
Okay, roll strength again. If you just regular rolling strength again to a 15 again.
Nope, push him down.
Yeah,
Funny.
you managed to push him down. Your muscles hurt. Your muscles ache a lot, but you managed to push him down.
Holy crap, you weigh a ton.
Try getting hit by him constantly for several hours.
Well, on the bright side, we both made some progress. I think.
Hold on. You gotta keep doing it.
Okay. Ooh, off by one.
Yep, you feel your muscles starting to give way.
And he broke through again with a 19.
Hey, Porca Skazi. Soon you'll be having to do push-ups with me on your back.
Oh, heck no.
Yes. Marine training, baby.
Oh, heck no. That sounds like torture.
It is.
Wait for that.
Are you trying to are you trying to kill my character?
Not.
No.
Nope.
You're trying to make him stronger. The Marines can make it stronger, darling.
Continuing on, though, before I pull out Navi.
So, I guess another strength check?
Yep.
Barely.
And a fail.
That's the lowest I've gotten.
Mm-hmm. I got that. But that is still a fail, so...
That's not.
Yep.
Do you want me to stop so I don't flood the chat with strength checks?
It's up to you guys now. You guys are in charge of the RP this session.
Yep.
We'll
Sorry,
say
I
that
just
in
wanted to
another-
double check. My bad.
Hey, at
ano-
least sorry.
Another 3 hours will go by, and we'll say he has moved. He has managed to, with these rolls, hold near 10 feet.
So we've just skipped all that. Time to continue on.
Yep. That's the last strength. So that last strength helped you push him to the final 5 inches you needed to make it a full 10 feet.
Oh.
And give me one moment because I gotta make one more roll. Holy
Nat 20.
20.
No, I got a 19. Okay, y'all want to know what my modifier is for my tools now because of my ability from level 6?
What is it? A +9?
No, it's a goddamn plus 13 because I have freaking expertise, baby.
And
Damn.
I think you might have sent it directly to GM.
That's
Yeah,
probably
that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
My first roll was a 30. This recent roll was a 32.
Hey.
Yeah.
The dice are
Uh,
sentient.
And
Hey,
the question to
indeed.
Null, for / Cortana, how did their selling go?
Well,
yeah, because of that.
I'm actually waiting for a response from Dragon on that one. Because I asked him a question regarding the items that he wants to sell.
yeah, I believe it was
sent
just
I
the
sent you a
longbow
whisper
and
back.
yeah,
Oh,
it was the,
how many
sorry.
arrows? There were 26 arrows left.
And then there was the longbow and the small shield.
Yep, so if you want to get a good price on that, that would be persuasion. No, Cortana can help you with that, so that would be with advantage.
Right, just give me a sec. Almost forgot the advantage. So.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yep, so let me do some calculations here. This is the only time I actually get to be the DM in this game, this session.
We're sorry! We wanted to give you a break! Accept the break! Be Mad Mercer! Accept the break when the players take the wheel!
Yeah, you earn it. You've earned it, Cat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the interesting thing is going to be for the next bit. Because, how long are you guys willing to go stay in the keep and do your things?
Nefer was just about to walk down from the lab.
I'm assuming that we're just gonna have a quick meal and then rest and whatever sort of preparation we're gonna do to head down to Lestalem, I guess.
And is everyone agreeing to go to Lestalem first?
Well,
Yep.
Actually, I was gonna want to have us read the Mistra book in the keep before we
dang
head
it!
to
I forgot about that.
I was about to say we can read the book on Mistra on the road because Nefer will still have it in her bag.
This is after the month. This is after the month.
Say again?
This is after the month that we planned on, at least doing stuff.
The month is to go to Celius.
Not to Lestalem. Lestalem is pretty much we can go at any time without the order's knowledge or approval. Tell you is, we need them on our side. We need them in our corner for that. And then we can figure out what kind of truce or treaty we can think of when it comes down to that magic item and how fast they're going to break it.
Slightly confused, but okay.
So, Alligator, should we go to Celius or Stalin first?
Again, Celius, we have a month. We don't know when they're trying to go, and we don't know if we need to go before them or not. But with Stalin, we can go there right now. Since we have most of the information we need, I just got done making one item that can help us in the long run against any invisible creatures. And with them, since we know who we're fighting, what allies we need to go find, and where this is all going down, we can go to Astalum. With Celius, we don't have that much information, nor what item they got. Well, we know the item, we just don't know if it's in the king's possession or not.
I like how you altering my votes for Lestal when, in all actuality, I would have liked to have Elish visit his family more and actually go to his hometown.
Oh, that would have been so sweet too. God damn it, we got 3 options.
4 if you count Mistra.
Yeah.
But
I'm technically not counting Mistra because we don't know exactly where we need to go. We have the
Yep.
book, but we haven't read it yet.
we've kind of been steered towards Lestalem. That's why I suggested it.
True. And to Dragon's comment, we're not just gonna stick around for a month in Boss. We got a lot of other things we gotta do. Like collecting one of the other artifacts besides taking the kings, who we have to take last.
So in any case, how much for how much money did I get from the items sold? Thank you.
Yeah,
That works.
I just had to look up some of the items and do some quick math.
Okay, so Elise, you can get 50 gold for just add that to your character sheet. And so we'll imply that I gave it to you on the way back.
So, Annette, Elise would politely knock on Nephite's laboratory door.
Come in.
Will enter, stand at the door.
So let's just say all that was happening while she was still working on the trinkets.
So, I do need some fundage to buy the supplies to make a portable laboratory, which is what the portable hole, the bag of holding is for, to hold.
And she does the math in her head. Carry the 1, multiply by 2. That would be approximately, how much do you have already on you?
I have 50 gold. Oh, and a gem worth 50 gold.
Kat, how much would that actually be before I say the amount that I'm thinking of? I'm thinking that would cost maybe about 250.
For what, sorry?
Bag of holding.
A bag of holding. Give me one moment.
I gotcha. I think I also have a book. I just don't know if it does have a cost to it.
But these things normally it does.
I can give information to Wicked if she needs it.
I have it on D&D Beyond, and wow, it doesn't say a price on here for
stats. They usually don't. For items, for some reason, unless it's like the basic items, any Wondrous items, they don't generally have a price. So I am going to say that it's around 200 gold.
I'll give you an additional 150 just in case. So bringing the bank total down to 3541.
Okay,
There you go.
bag of holding is what rarity of level?
It is
Uncommon.
Uncommon.
Uncommon?
Yeah.
Because I have my Dungeon Master's Guide open. It's usually between 100 and 500, what it's saying in there, but that's it.
Yeah, 200 would be a good bet. So giving him an extra 150 just in case it does go a bit higher, that makes a lot more sense.
So, sending a PM to Wicked. And, so the question would be if we can find a bag that already exists or if we need the time to make it.
But Audrey, what book are you reading? I know it ain't the Destro book because that part got it.
It was the book Cortana bottom.
Oh, right. No, sorry.
So, since you were technically speaking in the lab. So,
We're done with that. I was treating it as if she was still stuck in the lab, but in the side chat, she was walking out of the lab after she was done.
okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
once he's done talking to Necklite, thank her for her time and depart.
Now Ogden can do what he wants to do with Cortana.
Oh no! Ung was only going out there to enjoy the flowers, not to speak with Cortana. But that, if Kat wants to do that, I'm fine with that. I'm leaving that up to her.
Up to you.
Okay, so I'll start this like this then. So coming out, he's gonna look at the flowers, but then as he's looking towards the ones at the end, he's gonna notice Cortana. What are you doing out here? Enjoying the flowers?
I guess. And well, since everyone else was busy, wasn't there a lot for me to do?
Trust getting my butt handed to me from Holnir was not pleasant. You probably were hearing the thwacks.
So that's what those were.
Yeah.
I thought it was kids playing ball against the wall.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or honest, but
Just needed a laugh.
yeah.
You were lucky to get out with Null, cause being in that room with Trellis with a lot of paranoia on everyone else's minds would cause quite a headache.
Sorry for that. Yes. One of my major concerns was the more artifacts we grab, stronger the order somehow gets, and then it just caused my mind to think, is Trell somehow feeding the energy of the artifacts we collect to them? Then it was a case of, do I trust Trellis? Then I just started realizing, no, Trellis has been helpful to us more often than not.
I guess. I know you're just looking out for us. Out of curiosity, are you suspicious of me at all?
Let me put it this way. I was gonna say no, and he is trying to as best he can keep Cortana out of his head as well. Because it's not that he's suspicious of her. Yeah.
If you want to try to protect, roll wisdom save.
Moment. Save. 30-20.
Yep.
Sentient dice.
Oh.
Let me put it this way: the blush on his face should be more than enough of indicator.
I'm about to say, thank freaking. Hey, Storm, you want to freaking count this?
I got it.
And Cortana's face molded in a I knew it look. But she doesn't really say anything.
But yeah. Things have just been I'll say a lot more weird and paranoia based without him here. We both know he brought a lot of the easing of tension around everyone, and you can tell me I'm wrong if I'm not.
I guess I've only spoken to Trellis a few times, and he pays more attention to everyone else in the group and not me.
That is something that could be seen as both good and bad, but maybe he's trying to respect your privacy or situation. I don't really know since I'm not him. Really speak for him.
Yeah, and I don't want anything awkward between us, especially with all the help he's been giving us lately.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been very helpful. But were you able to find anything about any of the extra artifacts while you were with him, or the paranoia got that crazy that nothing really got done?
A lot of the paranoia took root in everyone's minds, and them constantly thinking of the backup plans now, since it's all possible all of our plans have been leaked already to who knows who.
Yeah. But there are times where plan can only get you so far, where make a plan, expect the plan to go horribly wrong, and then wing it from there.
I'm more of we plan something, we get there, all hell breaks loose.
That's probably what's going to happen if we have to deal with the liberation, which, well, yes, I'm thankful you don't have to deal with an actual dragon, thank goodness. But Dragonborns, as we've seen from our one that used to be with us, they are stubborn and durable as hell.
Yep. Still, it's kind of funny that this liberation can grow right under the King Celius's nose. I mean, it's practically next door to his kingdom.
Then again, sorry, clear my throat out. Then again, he could be having tunnel vision on trying to deal with Boss that he's left his flank open.
And still, too, there's the last artifact, Mistress. I wish I know more about it.
I just had a crazy, funny thought that it would make both zero sense, but would be kind of sweet.
Yes?
That somehow you're a mistress artifact in some way, shape, or form, but highly unlikely because, to my knowledge, based off of, well, my glaive, they can't be a living sentient creature, but they can house them inside of it.
That would actually make things a lot more easier, but I don't think Aerith had her artifact anywhere near or on her when I possessed her.
I would just raise an eyebrow, letting her know that you got the wrong interpretation on that.
What?
You're thinking that I'm talking about Aerith.
Well, Aerith was Mistress chosen to begin with.
And who's to say that you possibly aren't the artifact I'm speaking of? Not something Aerith had on her or is, but you, Cortana, are?
I'm a Canary from the Dream Realm. How the hell will Mistra have any chance to turn me into an artifact?
Gods are working mysterious ways.
I don't think that's possible at all. I mean, if someone put me in a sword or a circlet or amulet, maybe, but I'm in a person. A life I stolen. How can I be something as great as an artifact or even chosen for something like that?
You keep saying you stole. No. I think that Aerith gave you her body to free herself and give you a chance at the life you wanted. So please, tell me I am wrong that you haven't been living the life you've wanted to that's been, as best as it can, happy and fulfilling.
Fulfilling, yes. Happy. How can I be happy if my friends aren't happy? When the most I can do is support them, but look at our party. You, Nephrite, Elise are turning into great leaders. Holnir is a great tank, and Null, I believe he would be a great father. And Quen? Well, he's still young. His future is still in his hands. But I'm sure it'd be a good outcome. And what do I have to live for exactly?
You live for your own, for what you want to do. That's something that I'm hoping you continue to try to discover. Because from what I can interpret, you like helping people, so you could travel and continue to help others as either a wandering healer of some kind, or anything you want to be, that's your life to decide. So do something you want in the end. We don't. Again, though, I am content with being a leader, but would I be happy with being nothing but the leader? No. Because that wouldn't be a 100% fulfilling life. It'd help out greatly with the Blackwalk land, but you just need to find something that makes you happy, that you like doing. Once you find that, you'll know what you want to do in life. And I hope you find that, hopefully, before all this craziness ends.
I'll try.
And I have a question. Do we start hearing the flax coming from Holnir and Nephrite?
Occasional flax.
Yeah, it's
And so-
occasional flax.
With her AC being a 13.
So
And-
it's still...
Yeah, it's still easy for him to hit her, but he missed her once, thankfully. He missed her once. But
Wait,
we didn't.
you said your armor class was 13, so he matched you.
Oh, shoot, yeah, so, yeah, that hits.
Thwack. Just like Augmen.
But we didn't want to interrupt anything that was going on with Kat and you. So that's why I've been PMing him. I've been whispering to him whether he hits or if he missed. And so far, he's been hit.
So I thank you for that, but hearing that armor's going to be... Now I wonder who's getting thwacked since it isn't me getting thwacked. Who do you think?
Maybe it's Holnir and Elish.
Maybe.
I think I'm gonna take a bit of a break and fly around my room a little bit. Try to get some more fresh air.
Just make sure you return here, and you're returning here safe and sound. Because if I hear you got hurt while flying, so help me, Mistra, I will not let you leave your room.
Well,
And Ogman has a joking smirk on his face.
Cortella replies with the same kind of smirk and, well, maybe you should come with me. See if I can handle a passenger. And maybe you can protect me while I'm flying.
I don't care. Ogman's face just goes beet red as he's like trying to find a way to answer that kindly, but also in a case of he doesn't know how to respond.
That's smart, though. That is smart, though. Having her have an ally on the room with her not only balances her out to see if she can actually do that, but still also keeps her protected in the air. He says, Nephrite can't do that. That makes sense.
Again, Ogman sees the sense in it, but he's just embarrassed about it.
Why would you be embarrassed? You're the one who offered the advice.
True. Yeah.
Let's bring you. Let's.
Yeah, now you have to lie in it.
Oh!
Yeah, I think that'd be best. If you don't mind having me, that is.
Nephrite, bring your health down to 25, and let's see how far that is.
Okay.
So Ogman's gonna join Cortana on the broom ride. So I'm guessing that is what, animal handling?
Animal
seems
handling!
That seems about good.
Again,
Yeah,
we're
okay.
trying to ride a broom, and that's the first thing I can think of, sort of idea.
Okay, somebody show me what you're seeing, because I'm looking at Nephrite's health. While it says the 25, it still shows me at full health.
I'm seeing the health drop.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
I saw it drop.
Okay.
But yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense. Dragon acrobatics would also make sense.
Yep, acrobatics from both of us.
Oh, that makes a perfect sense. And also with Claire waking up after the flax. The 3 hours later thing, yes, that makes sense.
Yep.
Not 20.
So
So get
Basically,
He's keeping her steady.
yeah. Well, Cortana's focused more on flying the broom and not having the balance of a second person. Augment helps her out with that balance, and the two of them are able to fly around Boss for a bit. And meanwhile,
You're welcome for giving you all the hype behind that nat 20 with my 2 rolls for my tools. You're welcome.
we get a pretty bruised Nephrite with Polnir.
She did better because there was a
single 12.
well,
Which means you missed one.
her
of them.
AC is 13. That means if I roll a 1, 2, or a 3, she dodges.
Yeah.
You with Augment, I can only roll if I roll a 1,
Again, that's why I wanted to work on my decks, okay?
and that is a 5% chance.
But for all of those that were working on stats improvements, what do we add for a bonus, DM?
What about strength?
Oh, give me.
That's what I'm asking about.
Yep. Give me a moment with that. Quen, you do get a plus 1 to strength.
Got it.
Augment, you also get a plus 1 in dexterity.
Nothing for all the beating I took. Okay.
You took down to 5. I
Yeah.
went down to 25, darling.
Yeah. And so because of that, Nephra, you actually get a choice.
No.
You can either take 1 in Dex and 1 in Constitution, or you could dump 2 into 1 for those 2.
Let me check. Both of them are a +1. But yet, if I dump both points into my Dex, that bumps up my initiative to a +2, as well as my armor class to a 15. If I bump up my con, that just bumps up my hit points, making me a bit more durable. But I'm funnier being in a range than I am being a tank, so I'm putting both in dexterity, darling. Thank you.
You're welcome, and I think with that, we'll end the session there tonight.
Yeah.
All done.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, my armor class just went up to a 14. Never mind. But still better than nothing.
Yep. So, with everything
Make
that's
a-
going on, the adding stats, the tinker tools to get everything ready to your heart's desire, this will take about 2 to 3 days at most.
You know what, fair.
So, did Elise get the bag of holding?
If you got the money for it, yes.
So yeah, he got the money from Nephrite along with what he needed to get the tools for a portable laboratory. And then he'll put everything into the bag.
But yeah, we got options, more research on Mistra. We could head to Alicia's hometown to give them a visit. We could deal with Dragon Liberation.
Do you
It should
guys
be
want me to make a
more-
poll of what you guys want to do?
A poll would be nice.
A poll would actually be beneficial, so that way we have a concrete idea of what we want to go to. While I'm split down the middle of, hey, let's go to Alicia's hometown, so that way we can complete anything or start anything for Alicia's arc, or go to a Solemn and we can capstone Storm's arc. Or find a way where we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and finish one arc, take a card from a Solemn to Haymore, and start off another arc. Or vice versa.
Unless somehow we have something the Queen asks us to do as well.
And during the time that Nephrite is working on her tinkering, Elise will be working for Trellis.
Because thankfully, since we weren't able to do all the things that we wanted to do second time around when we were in Boss, Nephrite still had the phosphorus and scrap metal the phosphorus, scrap metal, and glass that
Wait.
she needed.
You said phosphorus?
Yes.
Ugh.
What
Lots of good stuff.
What spell in particular needs phosphorus, though?
Fireball.
Okay, not really fireball, but yes, that is one that needs phosphorus.
Now, if only you had magnesium, that would be even funner.
Oh, dear God.
If I had magnesium, do you
Why?
know
What's the
how
difference?
easier would... Phosphorus and magnesium is a higher potency when it comes down to an explosion output.
I was
Think
talking
of
about...
C4.
But no, I was thinking of Dragon's Breath.
Ooh. I think there's actually...
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's actually the spell. There's the actual spell for Dragon's Breath, and plus that would be perfect for Null.
Yeah.
Whenever he can
might-
use his breath weapon and change it.
I actually did have it at the start of the campaign, but I swapped it out because it was getting a little, because the way I was executing it was a little janky. So I might swap it back for something else. So
Yeah.
But the actual item that I finally made was, funny enough, a pack of revisibility bombs. So that's why I needed the phosphorus, because of the spell see invisibility.
Mm.
So now we can just, sorry if we're ever facing the terrors again, we can just, boom!
And I made 20, so that way majority of the party, it's just a D3 plus 3 for how many you get, but then I made 20. And if you want to see how or what it does, I want to see if I can actually... I think I got it. Yep. Click on this, and it'll take you right to the item in general. Well, the link is in general, but if you click the link, it's going to take you right to the item in question.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah, you brought them up a little bit ago.
Mm-hmm.
Last year.
I just never had the chance to make them until now.
Yeah.